Okie dokie, let me get the links going. Hi, Carol. How are you? I'm trying to get links sent here. And I get that set up as everybody comes in. What have you been up to today? Oh, thank you, Carol. Good evening, Janet. How are you? You know, I didn't sleep in today. I'm in the middle of overhauling my craft room. Every time I get it situated, I think I want to do it a different way. So that's what I've been doing pretty much all day. So I'm exhausted today. I'm glad we got the comment thing all fixed up. That was crazy. I don't know what YouTube was doing. See, I'm a pretty stencil in a party. Ernest T. Bass. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought of him forever. But April's in the house. Or should I say Ernest is in the house? Oh, Lord. Hi, Amanda. How are you today? Nope, I guess I could get this out of the way. Ooh, Happy Mail. Everybody loves Happy Mail. April, you was pushing on getting your little entry in there for art, wasn't you? I seen it just pop up. I already had everybody's written. Woo! And in the can, and I seen it pop up. That was so funny. Hi, Susan. How are you? I am going to get up and, yeah, I know you just made it right. Lori's in the house. Yes, Amanda, it has been a busy day for me too. Sorry, guys, I've moved my room around, so I'm readjusting the lights and that wonderful stuff again, so please bear with me for a second while everybody's coming in. So if you hear all these weird noises in the background, that's me. Everybody's coming in. Edwin's here. Hi, Edwin. How are you? I got my thread. I'm excited, ready to make some more stuff. It was good too, because I actually ended up, I had 7 inches of my last left. That was way too close. So what's everybody been up to on this lazy Sunday? Well, it wasn't lazy around my house, but okay, it was lazy around my house. I just wasn't. Is this no, this ain't Sunday. Wow, this is Monday. My whole day is messed up, you guys. That's how busy I've been. I missed a day. How does that work? Yum. Yeah, it was perfect, Edwin. It couldn't have got here at a better time. So I had some little things I had to make some like little mini journals for kids, just something really simple, with not a lot to it, but I made those and I had 7 inches left. I was like, whoa. Yeah, April, I went ahead and did it. I'll do that up until 10:30. At 10:30, when we get ready to draw, then I'll go back and check just in case anybody's put anything up. And if anybody's listed anything up, then I'll write their names down if I haven't got them and throw them in the can and we'll be ready to go. Ooh. Mindy's in the house. I do think, to be fair though, if you're not present when your name is drawn, then it shouldn't count. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't. I think, if you're gonna go to the effort, you should at least be present. Marty! Yep, y'all hit the thumbs up. Mama's in the house. Mama's here. I just think that's fair. I mean, hi, Debbie. How are you? Lori, I don't know if I seen you or not until just now. But hello, hello, hello. You are so funny. I will give it about 2 more minutes. Well, 1 more minute. Oh, I know. At least like they're starting to lift things up where you can go places. But our Goodwill's still closed. I'm like, where Mom lives, it's all open. Mine's closed. Like all of the ones around me are still closed. It's driving me crazy. I'm ready to go to the thrift store and the Goodwill, and none of them are open. Hi, Trisha. How are you? You guys are so funny. Hello, 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 hello. It does not seem like a Monday. For whatever reason, I've thought it was Sunday all day long, despite the fact my husband was at work and I had him up and off at early this morning. I'm doing great. I started revamping my craft room and completely, totally moving furniture and everything. Because I've straightened it up and moved stuff around before, but I'm actually like moving my furniture and stuff around. It's driving me crazy, but I'm getting it done. Marty, that was a mouthful. Wouldn't it have been easier just to go, hey, everybody? I'm lazy like that. I went, hey, y'all. Yes, Elizabeth, I went and found everybody. But if anybody else has any last artwork that they want to submit for the word of the day, the Sunday word of the day, remember, you have to do April's called a guillotine. But yeah, if you have one you need to post for the word of the day, go get it done before 10:30. Because if your name is not on there at 10:30 when I check, it won't get drawn. Yeah, April, I've got a guillotine, but mine is a swing line. It's a newer one. It's not one of the big wooden balky ones. Oh, a mini sewing machine for journaling. Cool. That's nice. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Of course, we're working on our My Dearest Jane journal, and she is turning out lovely, let me tell you. She is pretty, 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 pretty. I do want to do some things like on this page. I want to do something to add on there, just to add a little bit. Hi, Beverly. Edwin, I will be. This is because I got up at like 4 o'clock. I went to bed at 12:30 or so, and I was back up at 4 to get my husband ready for work. I got him ready, sent him off. I started working on my room and doing all that. And then I just finally, at about 20 minutes after 4, just could not go anymore. And I sat down on the couch, and that was all it took. And so my husband finally woke me up at like 5:30, 5:45. And so, yeah, I'm waking up is what it is. Let's see. Hey, Cheryl. Yes, Mama got to view Jane in person. She got to flip through it. Thank you, Carol. I did too. That's probably one of my favorites. As far as the colors and everything else. You added your Mr. R. Okay. Yes, Marty, I seen yours. I know, right, Trisha? I was telling my husband, I'm like, I need a vacation. Okay, so we're going to get started. So I do want to do, a little bit here. Of course, we painted these, sprayed these pages, but I really want to do something that's, in our colors that we've been using, because I adore these colors. I think it's going great. I love the way it's turning out. So I do have, some pages, like that one isn't too bad. And some of these I may ink. I mean, I'm not saying, but like here, it's got that on there. So it's good. I don't really want to mess with the flower pages. So, I mean, the centers I think are finished. That's got that flip there. And I don't mind the one, little blank page every once in a while. And we got stenciling there. So, I mean, we don't have a lot. Basically, the music pages are where I feel like I want to do something on one side. Let's see. Oops, cat's really hot. Hi, Connie. So yeah, I want to do something along the music pages. And that's really, I mean, like we do have something there. So, I mean, I just think we need to add a little bit more to maybe one side of the music pages. And there's just not a lot left other than like small filler type things. Maybe a small flower in the corner, stenciled on those. And I have a stencil I'm going to use. And you guys know I love my Jacobean floral. I use it all the time. However, and I'll tell you my trick to these because... Okay, well, it's not a trick, but I found these at they were Martha Stewart, but they're the adhesive laser cuts. Are those fabric pages? These are what? These are where we made our Lori, and I cut them up. So, like, that's a bookmark. This is actual, like, a snippet that we've cut up. And these are just sewed paper pages. There's just a little bit of everything in here. There's some, stenciled deli paper. Again, another piece of that snippet. That's another piece of that snippet. Connie Woods, yes, this will be going up for sale. And this is a traveler's notebook style where it's tied in. Oops, let me pull this. It is tied in with the ribbons on the base. So they're tied in. So when you fill in, each signature is sewn individually with a pamphlet stitch. So like if you fill it up and you want to remove it and add another one, you can add another one in. So that's what that is. But yes, I am going to be selling that. Anyway, I found these stencils are Martha Stewart. They are adhesive, laser cut stencils. So by adhesive, it means, let me grab a hold of it. Let me see if I can grab a hold of it. It does have an acetate back, and it is sticky. So I don't like using the sticky ones because they don't do well on tea-dyed coffee paper. They do great like on a jelly plate, something like that, not on my journal pages. So this comes together, and it's all, and I'm not going to be able to do this probably the way it was. But basically it comes together, and it's all one big piece, right? Let me see. I don't remember how it was, you guys. I really don't. It was in here anyway. It was in here, and it was one great big piece, however it was. I don't know. Anyway, it was one great big piece when it came. One big square. And these were all connected, not by the stencil, but by the acetate. So I just take and trim around the stencil where between, where they connect. So like I know for a fact this one was here. Hold on. Like this one came right here. So this looked like this, but there was this thin little line of acetate between the two. So you could just trim it out, and that's it. So I did cut them apart. I leave the acetate on the back because I don't want to deal with the stickiness. So that's what I do. But this one is really pretty. It is called Elegant Floral. And hold on, let me grab. Hi, Kylara. So there's that little there's that little flower, which I like. It's so cute. There is this. Let me try to get this where it'll pop through, maybe. There's that stencil design, which is really hard to see unless it just doesn't really. Maybe if I lay it completely flat, you can see it better. I don't know. So it's lots of flowers and all that. There's this cute, like little corner stencil. It's really cute. And you'll be able to see more as I do. There's this one, which this big one comes out and looks like this, which is absolutely, I love this. I think that's so, that to me, that's very Jane. Hi, Wendy. And then it comes with this big floral one, which is sort of really cute. But they are, and it is Martha Stewart, and you get 5 different stencils, and it is called Elegant Floral. So that is what that is. So what I want to do, they were at Michael's. They were at Michael's, and they're normally like $9.99, but I got them 50% off, and they were on sale. So I think I ended up actually paying like $3.49 for them, or something like that. It was pretty cheap. And of course, I always have my. Oh, I just dropped one. Let me grab this. And I didn't pull out my Jacobean floral, just because I've used it so much. I thought I would use something else. Hi, Kath. And of course, I have my Tim Holtz wildflower because, you can't beat that. Yeah. So, okie dokie. So, I have my little cutter and everything. So, I'm going to create some designs on tea-dyed paper, and then I will cut it out and staple them in with like ribbon and things along the pages. So you can still flip it up and you can use it if you want to cover it and use it for whatever. But at the same time, it just adds a little bit more decoration. I have a little bit of everything when I do stencils. It's pretty crazy. I have a makeup brush that I like to use because it's sort of poofy for flowers. A toothbrush if I want to do splatters, and just a couple different size brushes. And this one is, I'll tell you what my brushes are just because this is Royal and Lang Nickel. I think these are from Walmart. Crafter's Choice. It's a 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter. This one is 19 millimeter or 3/4 inch. Just one is a flat and one is curved. And then this little bitty is a 1/4 inch 6mm. Kathy Jean! So, and I'm just going to use my board here as a palette. And like this little buddy, this little bitty, I think I'm going to go through and on some of these pages, like this one, let me put this up. Like this one, I can put it just in the corner just so there's something on there, but I don't want to take away, a lot from that page. The same way with like the Tim Holtz Wildflower, but I don't know if I'll use that. I may use, all of these sort of elegant floral ones. So they're sort of a, or that one, just in a small one in the corner, or maybe in the middle with the bigger one and in the corner with the small one. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. I did, in stereotypical me fashion, trying to do it easier. There you go, Carol. I'm telling you, I found so much stuff. I'm like, you know how many journals I can make off the stuff I found? You don't want to know. A lot. And I'm just throwing it out here. And I'm going to throw some of this cream out here too in 2 different spots because I like playing with colors. And I'll just add it as I need it. So I'm actually going to do it on an individual sheet. Yes, this Dearest Jane is the one that we just started. What was it? Let's see, not this past Monday and Tuesday, the Monday, about two Mondays. This is the 3rd Monday and Tuesday. You're finished with yours depending on what I do tomorrow. Oh, girl, you have no idea. I have no idea either, so don't feel bad. Okay, so what I'm doing is I like to I dab it out. I don't dip in the big puddle. I dab it out, and then that's why I have this white over here, because over here I can dab the white into it, so I actually get like a cream pink, and I can add, if I need to add more pink, I can slide the pink up there, and it sort of just dab it onto the brush. I have no idea what I'm doing with mine yet, so. And then what I do is I like using the brushes, especially the thin ones, because like I can go where the flower stencil is and just do the flower part. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to watch, and I'm just going to add the pink to the flower part. Okay, then I'm just going to set my brush down. I'm going to grab my other brush, and I'm going to grab my green first. And again, like I said, I just pat it, and I'm just sort of just tapping and loading the paint in by tapping it into the end of my brush. And then, yeah. Then I'm going to do my leaves, my big leaves. Then there's like these little ones that almost look like little wildflowers, and I'll show you those in a minute. And I'm just real careful to make sure. And if you get over onto the pink, it doesn't matter. It just sort of adds color to it. So I don't stress about, making sure it's perfect. Okay, so you see these little ones where I haven't done it, like right here in the corner, sort of the longer ones. I'm going to pull some of my green into my white quite a bit, because the white and the green the green is so much lighter. And I'm going to What if it moves? I hold it down. I hold it down and I tap into it. So I don't know. I go really slow and I'm not pressing because I'm tapping instead of wiping. It doesn't slide as much. And I'm just barely tapping. I mean, like, seriously, just barely putting any pressure on it. Okay. Then I always reach to the outside edge, pull, 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 pull. And there's that. So there you go. And then I just throw my stencil into water. Because if it's setting in water, it's not going to get as, yeah, I don't care. It's not going to get as goofy. I do want to do one of these. So pick up my brush. I'm going to go in with the dark green. And then I'm going to go in the center with green too, with the little bitty dots. Then I'm going to grab just some of the solid pink. In these, I'm just going to vary. I'm going to just do some of the pink, and then I'll come back and pick up some of the lighter, just sort of to mix it, because, you know, it's flowers, and flowers mix. Their colors aren't always the same. And I like having sort of that variegated colors. That's just me, because to me, that's what. Then again, I reach the outside edge and just pull it up like that. If you do happen to notice, like here on the end of the flower, I went off the side of the stencil a little bit, which, I mean, I'm going to cut around there, but, you know. So there's that one. Wendy, I'm telling you, and I mean, and people will tell you a lot of different, and I've seen people go and they'll buy just a ton of stencils, which you can do. And it's great. It's always great to have variety. However, you are better off to go find 2 or 3 that you really, really like, that you know you're going to use a lot, and buy those, even if they cost a little bit more, than to like go buy dollar store ones and buy a ton of them. And then they're just going to sit there because why didn't I do it directly onto the page? One of 2 reasons. One, I want to do it like over top the music pages and, you know, some different pages like that. And so if I take some ribbon along the edge, and I'll show you in a minute when it dries, along the edge and staple it in onto the page, that's going to leave the person who buys the journal the ability to raise that up. And if they want to gesso that music and be able to write or journal over top of it, they've got extra space. Secondly, because I tend to worry about things being, I don't like, I have a certain way I like things. And if I'm doing a journal and I would do it in slip and it would slide, paint would smear. I've done stencils before, and like you sneeze and you don't realize you're going to, and you go, I don't want to ruin a journal that I've already got put together. If I had not have already, you know, sewn the journal or sewn the signatures and all that, and I was working page by page, then I'll do it directly on the page. If I have it bound in my journal into my binding, I don't do it directly on the page. I'll ink on the page, but I will not paint on the page because it's way too easy to like you know, send it off in a different direction. And these are almost dry, so I'm going to set it up while I continue and do a couple more, because I have some of these are so pretty that I just want to sort of include all of them. And I'm really going to mix this together because I'm even going to grab some over here from the green. You didn't see me do that. Because I really want a light pink for this. But yeah, that's just me. You know, I will ink. And sometimes I won't even ink depending on what I'm inking. It just depends. It's just a security thing with me. And you have to realize that, you know, I'm planning on selling this, and I'm very, very awkward when it comes to, if I make mistakes, I just won't sell it and I'll start all over. And it just becomes part of my collection. I'm just awkward like that. And I just sort of go through in the stems that look the same, you know. Then I'll paint. Sometimes I won't. I mean, it just, you know. Yes, Connie, I know. Yes, Trisha, I am. Still selling Tim Holtz. I have another order in right now. Just with COVID, they're taking a lot longer. It seems like they're taking a lot longer to ship right now. So I'm waiting on a shipment to come in. I have a shipment order right now, and it has some new items. Oops. Well, I'm just going over the little circles with this, and if I hit some of the other stuff, I don't mind so much. I don't mind, you know, sort of getting the different colors mixed together on here. I sort of like having some of the other colors. And I will go around with the green and sort of, you know, maybe pop a little bit of the light on there just to sort of add a different, almost like a different texture layer, basically. Oh, but there you go, Beverly. Just try it. You can't. And see, there's just nothing to it. I mean, so I'm actually going to do another one of these right next to it since it's already here. It's already here and it's already dirty, so I might as well use it. Oops, I slipped that one. Do you guys see that? And that, my friends, is why I don't do it in a journal. Yes, I can order stencils. I'm going to be ordering some. I'm trying to think if I have any with this order. Because I don't know if you guys are aware or not. I don't know if you guys, you know, I'm not sure who stays up and up with Ranger products or whatever. They are releasing a new distressed color for May. What is the difference between tempera and acrylic? Tempera, they're two separate paints. Acrylic is acrylic based. Acrylic is a plastic, so it has almost like a plastic substance in it, which is why you get more of that shine and the fast drying. Almost when it dries, you almost get sort of like a waxy look to it. Tempera is more of a dried water look, so it's more of almost like, I don't want to say paste, but to me, more of like a paste type. Okay, I'm gonna slide that into water. And by slide them into water, if you let them sit there for a little bit, like, okay, seriously, I'm just shaking this in water. Yeah, not okay. Yes, it's egg based, but it's eggshell based. It's got eggshells in it, which is why it has a powder type. That's why it has like that chalky, dry base to it. Oh, thanks, Carol. So see, I just shook that in the water and pulled it out and dried it off, and it's clean, and there was no scrubbing, scratching, scraping or anything like that. So it makes it really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to the side, let it dry. I'll do one. Oh, well, thank you, Marty. I'm gonna do one more great big one. Well, and I use the Tim Holtz ones all the time, and I need more paint. I use my Tim Holtz stencils all the time. And I know some people just don't buy Tim Holtz stuff, or, they may not have. Martha Stewart's like mainstream. You can get her just about everywhere. So I thought I would. And again, I'm just hitting the little rose spots. And I'm not even, getting all the way. I'm not worrying about if I go beyond the little area. You can, if you're worried about. I'm just trying to get sort of the concept of it being there, if that makes sense. So I just sort of hit where they're at and. Oh, there's one I missed. Oops, there's another one I missed. I'll have to go back and get it. It's amazing you'd be sitting here looking at it and not notice the flowers. There's another one. But I can take this right over top of it, and you're not really going to even notice. There'll be a little bit blending, but not enough to really notice. What confuses you, Marty? What confuses you? Oh, yeah, some of them is really hard. You don't really see what they are because there's so much to them. But really, when you get to looking, it's all pretty much leaves with just teeny tiny roses everywhere. Okie dokie. So I'm going to set this one to the side and grab the other one. Oops. Let me get this cleaned up. Yeah, it's hard to see when you're looking at it. And yes, I could use this for a lot of things, but because I've got the cream in there, so it's not a true color. And, you know, I'm trying to stick sort of straight, especially with this journal almost being done. I don't really want to use the mixed one. Yeah, it's hard to see until it's done. Oh, thank you, Carol. And this is just a good old El Cheapo. I think I actually got this on. I got a whole case of baby wipes, like 800 baby wipes or something on clearance at Walmart for like $8. So I have a ton of them, which makes it nice for cleaning up my mat. Yeah, it is a little bit harder. I know Carol is all over it. And this, I'll show you what these are. I get these at Menards. If you have a Menards that is like close to you, and they're $2 a roll, and you get a pretty big roll, and they're reusable paper towels. I use them once I clean my board. Hi, Galia. I'm hoping that's right. And I use those after I clean them, and then, you know, when they get real gunky from all the excess, then I can use them to wipe paint up or whatever. So that's what I do. Let me grab my cutter. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm actually going to. I'm actually going to cut this one by hand because I have an 8.5 by 11 cutter, so I can straighten it up once it's small, but it's sort of get. Yep, exactly. And then I'm just going to leave a small border on it. Let's just go ahead and do this one this way because. And cut this one a little close since I already had that one side over there. And I'm going to straighten that side up because, you know, I cut everything about as crooked as a dog's hind leg. So I'm actually going to leave that there. Let me straighten up this side. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Oh, well, thank you. I was wondering how you pronounce that, so thank you for sharing. I'm actually going to cut this one down a little bit farther. There we go. And I may cut that down even more. Yep, they're the old dry use, like when you would go to like gas stations and stuff. You see them all over the place. Trying to see if this is all dry. It's pretty much dry. So, yes, you can buy them, like I said, at Menards is where I got mine from, and they're like $2 a roll, and you get, I don't know, like I just had a full roll of them, but I don't know what I did with them. Hang on, let me grab it and I'll show you what the roll looks like if I can find it, because everything's moved around right now. So. Okay, they come in a roll like this, at Menards, and they're Coralite Home Essentials all-purpose reusable wipes or cleaning cloths. You get 40 there, but they're 8 inches almost by 13 inches. So you could actually cut them in half if you want to, and they're $2. So. Okay. There's that. And sorry guys, I'm thinking on the go here, so. You guys are so funny. Okay. So, I have this here now. Sorry about my squeaky chair. You guys know my squeaky chair. If you don't hear my chair squeaking, I'm not doing anything. Oh, wow, guys. Okay. So, I have my music. And as you can tell, that's going to blend in. So, let me grab... Where? You guys have grandkids. Do they watch the Veggie Tales? Have you guys watched the Veggie Tale things? They have that one song, Where Is My Hairbrush? My son used to love that when he was little. She's got one of those little booster chairs for the corner. I am going to... Now watch me cut this crooked just because. Oh, of course I did. I'm going to round the corners here. My corner rounders getting dull. So who all's here? Other than the loud mouths that are always here. Certain ones are always here being loud. In the chat. Me too. I like this flower too. It's gonna look really good here in a second when I get done eking it up. Oh, Cheryl's here. Oh, Janet's still there hiding. Some of you guys hide in the background. You're really quiet. Lori, we know you're here. Connie's here. You got loud mouth. Uh-huh. My mom has loud mouth. My dad would tell you that. Okay, I've got some tulle. And are you lurking tonight? Nettie's just waiting until we do the draw so she knows if she won or not. Did Carol give up on cleaning? Okay, so I have some pink tulle. I love tulle, you guys. It's just like perfect to add as an overlay. Over something. Okay, I have about an inch to play with. Okie dokie. So I'm going to bring this in because I do have about an inch over, and I don't mind if it goes over on the other side. And then I'm just going to put my little green ribbon. You know what? Let's staple it in the corner. It'll look really cute, like a little tag. Working on a page swap. Awesome. Our swaps in group will, in the Done by Dorothy group, will start back up again in June. We've sort of not been doing anything with all the COVID stuff. So it will be starting up. Yay. Okay. So I'm just going to take my tool, which will sort of do this real soft pink overlay. Not only that, it's going to add like a ton of texture on there because, you know, super texture. I'm going to fold it over the tool and I'm just going to stick my card on the edge. I'm actually going to staple it in both ends, but this one's going to be hidden behind the ribbon, so you're not really going to see it. Just because I want to make sure that that tool, I may do it 3 times. I'll do it 3 times on it. Because I want to make sure that that tool is, you know, on there where it's going to be. So you have that really cute tool that's sort of an overlay. And I won't do it today. I won't do it on camera. I may go back through and put some gesso over it. But I sort of like leaving it plain because somebody may want to gesso or they may want to just put like a piece of coffee dyed paper over it. So I may leave that on there so they sort of have an option about what they want to do. Oh, I was like that the other day, Marty. Just everything. But see, I mean, that was just a little bit, but I mean, it adds so much more to the color base, the color palette. Because, you know, we've got the multiple pinks. And I mean, I don't know if you can see the flower turned out really, really good. So that's there. Let's see. We have something on there. We have something there. I just sort of like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and ink these while I'm going through. Let me find my itty bitty. My itty bitty. Oh, you know what? Since we have that big one there, let's find. Here it is. My itty bitty flower. Oh, honey, I understand, Carol. Geez, sometimes it seems like you just don't have enough time in the day to get everything done. I mean, at least I know I do. It just doesn't seem like no matter what I do, I can't get everything I need to do done. And whoopsie, whoopsie. And I usually use a makeup brush when I'm doing these. or one of the little round makeup brushes. But in the middle of moving my room, I don't know what I did with it because I'm moving stuff around. Ta-da! It did a little overspray there. Let's see. You know what? Where is my other? There it is. My makeup brush. Swaps scare me depending on what they are. I don't like doing some swaps if I don't know people, just because I've been burnt with swaps a lot. So okay, see you later, honey. There's a little flower down there. I don't like how dark that got there, but it's okay. Okay, that's a dark page. We'll leave it alone. We've got that there. That's got some really pretty coloring to it. You do a big one here. Where's my big one? Yep, Gaia. I'll never say it right. It takes me a couple times. You have to be patient with me. It takes me a couple times to get people's names down. But once I get them, I'm good. It just takes me a little bit to get them down. As everybody in here will tell you, as I've botched their names. I don't like using that. Where is my... Hold on. Let me find my itty bitty brush. There it is. I will use that from now on. Okay, so let's see. Do another small one here. I do like doing these little small ones. This is like an eyeliner brush. I actually love using these. If you are scared of this one, I'm coming on really dark. If you are scared of stenciling because you're scared you'll go over it or something like that, one of these little brushes is the best way to start with just a little bitty small stencil, because you're in so much control because it's so teeny tiny. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? And you can sort of change the color and really darken it where it comes through. And I like doing some dark. I like doing some light. So the next one I won't do is dark. I mean, it's just, I vary it up. Let's see. I have this here. This one's dark, so I'll leave it alone. Let's see. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's see. How can you cut something straight and cut it crooked? I don't know. Sometimes I think I cut straighter than the Gala. Okay. Well, and I said it's going to take me a little bit. You got to be patient with me. Geesh. Impatient people. Well, thank you, Kath. I'm trying to trim this up and make it straight. Okay. Oh, you didn't get time to make something? Oh. sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But I have trouble with the cutter sometimes. I think I cut straight worse. Oh, when you do? Yeah, but see, that is the great thing, like with the ones we do. You just have to include the word there. So, like, I seen like Wendy, I think, may have been the one that I think you did a painting or something like that, and then just included the word art on it. So you don't have to, you know, come up with an idea based around that. You just have to include that word. Which makes it nice. I used to freeze because I would overthink everything. And I found if I force myself to just go, then it's not as bad. I think I'm needing a new sponge. I think my sponge is getting dead. Okay. Let me grab a paper clip to put on there. And these are itty bitty paper clips. But let's see. I think I'm gonna use a cream. Yeah, Marty, just how I got away from it is I would just put glue down. Well, thank you, Marty. I would just throw some glue on it, and you've got to go with it. Then you don't have an option. The glue's there, the glue's drying. It's waste the glue or do it. So, I sort of force myself to have to do it. Oh, Lori's crooked. Yeah, you overthink and you think everything has to, and a lot of times you can like work around it. That's really common. And usually, honestly, the most artistic people tend to overthink things too much because we analyze and, and that's all I'm going to do for that. But I want to make sure it's permanent. So I'm going to back up a little bit, pull this out just a little bit. So you sort of have like that hole in there. Is my mom causing trouble? Mom? I'm going to make you go to the corner. And then I'm just going to put a dot, not a lot, just, literally a dot of glue in there. I don't know if you guys can see how little glue I put in there. Just, literally a little dot. Grab your paper clip, hold, pull, and if your glue comes out, you just wipe it off. It comes right off. And then you can pull it, arrange it how you want it. Pull it down tight, sort of hold it a little bit. Connie, my mom is Barbara. Barbara Orr is my mom on here. That's my mommy. So just think, you guys all need to thank her. You'd be sitting at home with nothing to do tonight. I'm just joking. There's a ton of channels out there to watch. Okay, so see, That's that. And it sort of holds it. And because it has Fabri-Tac in there, where it's glued down, it's going to stay that way. I'm not going to have to worry about my ribbon working loose and getting all crazy on me. And I'm just going to slide it over here. Slide it down to hold that. And then I've got this really cute little white ribbon flip out the side, which sort of adds a whole nother layer of things. Now, I am going to trim this down a little bit because I don't want it interfering with the closure. So yeah, see, my mom is Barbara and April's my sister and Lori's my sister. Don't let anybody tell you different. They'll try to tell you different, but it's not true. They are. They just don't like to claim me. There we go. So see, that's not going to be where it's going to be sticking out, but it's not going to interfere so much. Now another option is if you don't want it towards the side, we can flip this around like this so it doesn't interfere. Stick that right like that. And it gives us a little bit of more color popping out the top. Which sort of, oh, sorry. Sort of throws some cream in there with the green and the pink. So there's that one. So I'll just leave that there. That's fine with me. I don't care if it's on the top. Yep, April's the oldest, and then Lori, and then me. Isn't that right, April and Lori? Whatever, Lori, you lie. Lori is not the youngest. There you go, April. Okay. Another page. You know, honestly, guys, I absolutely love you guys lie. I'm the baby. Everybody knows I'm the baby. Maybe they all fight over being the baby. You guys all lie. I'm the baby. No, we are actually not blood related, but we are not related by blood. But my mom has like adopted Lori and April as her own. Pretty much. She adopts everybody. Oh, yep. And Susan's my grandma. Yes, Barbara is my mom. And April and Lori are pretty much just sisters at heart, yeah. And Susan's the grandma of the group. We just really like to have fun and have a good time, and we all get along really well, so it works. And my mom really has adopted them. So, see, I love doing these like this. I mean, I know they're probably hokey doing that. Just doing that. But I like that because you can unfold that. You can write whatever you want on the inside. Lori's always in the family. Lori's always in the corner. Always. Lori stays in the corner. Let's see. What do we have on top color-wise? What's going on up there? Ooh, we need more green. And then I'll put white towards the back. I really like having that. But yeah, we have a big extended family. My mom has actually just adopted everybody. You guys have no idea. Like, you know, she enjoys coming on here and hanging out and chatting. And yeah, I like just having it blank. Now, I may go through and like maybe every other one gesso and then leave some with just music because I'm the type of person I would write right over top the music because I like having the music in the background. Yeah, Marty's pretty much an adopted sister too because we just adopt everybody. Stick around for a while, you'll be adopted. And Carol's our Aussie family. And again, I mean, a lot of times people don't think about putting a little bit of Fabri-Tac in there. Really, Marty? You're so funny. Beverly's the newest. I think Beverly's the newest one to the crowd. The ones that have been showing up every night. If you're here every night, you'll eventually be, adopted into the family because it's just the way that it is. Let's see. Oh, I have that green tag right there. I don't want to do that with that green tag right there. Maybe let me flip back here and see what's. Let me see where my music page is back here. Let's put it back here. I want more green, but I don't want all the green piled up in one place. And I love the little paperclip ribbons. Let's see, that one I made really tall, so it's going to be really long. Which, I mean, I could trim it down, but I think I'm just going to leave it because I sort of like the way it's sort of like getting bigger as it goes back. And if you want it shorter when you get it, if you get it, depending on who gets it. But you might have a run for your money, man. Cheryl seemed pretty intent on getting it. Yep. Yep, we adopt everybody. We don't care. We love everybody. And Kath is here all the time too now, so she's pretty much part of the family. Do you guys see me do that? I like try to dip in the lid instead of the thing. That's so funny. And I'm just, this is that little makeup brush. I moved my camera yesterday when I was sewing and it's just been goofy. It's just a little flat tipped. So see there, you can do it really light. You can do it really light or you can do it really dark. So sort of up to you how you want to do it. I want to put something on this page. This is too bare. Too bare. Maybe a flip. Yep. Let me cut this down a little. Let me cut it down a little. Sorry, guys. I'm straightening up my cut here. April, you're going to get thrown back in the corner. We like to have fun in crafting. If you can't have fun when you're crafting, good Lord, you need to find a new hobby. If you craft and you're not having a good time, find a new hobby. I know that sounds horrid, but see, Carol took off overseas. She didn't like being stuck with all of us. She didn't get enough attention. Oops. You guys are so funny. I know we were here the other day. It was so funny, you guys. We're joking about being a family. I mean, we are a family, though. I mean, we really are. Because honestly, I mean, how many of you guys probably spend more time on here a week than you do around your actual family? So, I mean, and there's those that don't have family. So, we become a family for those who don't have one. So, I'm good with that. And I'm going to put a little flower on here. And in a minute, you'll see what this is going to be. I'm going to do a little flip. Oops, I slid my stencil. I'm trying to make this a little dark so it doesn't blend in with the corners so much. Yeah. So see, it's got a cute little flower on it. And now if I can find the page I was going to stick it on. What page did we... Aha, here it is. I'm going to slide it on here. You guys seriously are so funny. Hey, you guys have, I mean, seriously, with all this stuff going on and how crazy it's been, you guys seriously have, I said seriously like 19 times now. So somebody like smack me so I quit. Kathy Jean, you go onto the Facebook page and if you just go to where it says Sunday word of the day, so it'll be under yesterday. You may have to go through the page a little bit, or you can search and look for Sunday if you know how to do that. And you just post it in the comments under there. It's not a straddle, it's a flip. So it is a flip. You got it on there crooked. Okay, so let's put something on here. Let's see. Let me check what pretty lace I have down here. Right here. That is actually washi. That's washi. And I did that just because we had folded this. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me get this glued down and then I'll show you. Let me get this first. Hold on. I'm looking for my pink ribbon. Yep, I'm going to do a tuck next. My husband went to the grocery store the other day, you guys, and I told him, I said, well, get some, just get some snacky type things. He came back with, the little graham crackers that's Scooby snacks. He come back with those. I was like, seriously, what in the world? Only men. Sounds like cooties. Yeah. Scooby snacks. Snoopy graham cracker snacks. I was like, seriously? And they're like little dog bones. It's driving me crazy. What kind of man does that? No, they weren't. They were graham cracker. They're Scooby Doo graham cracker treats. Graham cracker snacks. Look at my little bow. Okay. So anyway, when we put this page in, I actually folded it over because of how long it was. I really didn't want to cut it off because it has all the months across it on both sides. So I thought, that'd be really cool to have, all that on there. So I just folded it and put a tag and stuff over here and then just covered it with washi tape. I know. I'm in love with her. This is going to be a hard one to get rid of. So he's got a cute little bow. I mean, that's nothing. It's just a little bit of lace, a little bit of ribbon. So yeah, I just used it to reinforce that fold. So over time, if you open it and close it, it's not going to get weak. So, okay, so let's see. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And we've got that. And it's got the little flower on it that flips out. Which I probably should have put the flower like this way. But hey, it is what it is. Let's put a little flower on. Nope, let's put a little, let's put a tuck here. A tuck, or you know what? This is coffee dyed paper, so I'm actually gonna cut a little bit off the edge here, and it's not gonna matter if it's. Bye, Carol. We'll see you tomorrow, dear. Love you. Stay safe. See? So since I'm using coffee dyed paper, I want to reinforce it a little bit. So I'm just going to double that over and glue it down. Then I will trim it up. Make it nice and crooked my way. Okay. And I'm going to ink it. And then let me find... Yes, she actually did give dog treats to our neighbor, guys. She is not lying. She did. And the dude ate like a pack of them. He would not. And then after that, every time his mom would buy them for the dogs, he would eat them. He loved them. She was horrid. I'm telling you guys, she was mean. Okay, I'm inking up around the edge of that. Then I'm going to grab my glitter glue because, you can do a little bit there. I'm going right along the corners, or the sides, I guess I should say, and across the bottom. Cheryl, I usually do not. However, I am going to do a dashboard, and I'm going to laminate it so it's got some bulk to it. I'm actually going to use chipboard and cover both sides and then laminate it to put in there so you have something more firm to write on because of all the lace and stuff. With traveler's notebooks, with regular journals, I don't find it so much because I don't find it so necessary at home because you can slide it under something. But yeah, for a traveler's notebook that you're, going to be carrying around, I think it's really important to have one. I'm actually going to be doing another traveler's notebook. I won't be doing it live, but I may record it as I do it because I have some other things I'm going to add to it. I want to hold on, I can't glue and talk at the same time. You guys know this by now. I want to do a watercolor palette and a couple other things in there and an ephemera. Oh yeah. So I have that there, and then I am inking this up as we speak. Okay, let me do this. And then geez. You have 4 minutes. It's not until 2:30. And people may be coming in, so we have to wait till 10:30, and it's not 10:30 by my clock. So you have to wait. And yes, this is a very long piece of paper to fit in a journal. Yeah, chipboard is, basically it's the same thing. You can buy it pre-made. You can buy heavyweight, which is a little bit sturdier. But yeah, cereal box is the same thing. Yeah, it's I have a piece here somewhere. It's like your board book, like you make the front of your so I'm going to fold that over so it sort of has that really pretty design in the corner, and that's going to be my tuck for there, because see, I sort of like that. I like the way that sort of feeds and creates that pattern. Okay, so there's that. We have this one to do. There's Lori, settle down. She won't stay on her page. Oh, we have something to do there, something to do there. So there's two things. Let's see. Something to do here. There's 3, 4, 5. And I think, yeah, so we've got about 5 things to do. Yes, Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl, and I'll do it tomorrow and laminate it and all that and show you what I mean, because I actually make one to fit the page. So we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, let me grab my phone. I have to go back and see who I need to add. If we have any last people, all those people that come in last. Oh, I see some late ones. Let's see. I already have April, so we have Catherine to add. Kathy Jean. Yep, because I put April's name in, but I forgot to fold her. Excuse me. Hold on. Hand sanitizer. Sorry, I have to hand sanitize because if I sneeze or touch my face or do anything like that, then I put hand sanitizer on before I touch the journal again. And I've been spraying my desk off, so trying to make sure everything stays kosher. Nobody's sick here, but, well, I mean, my little one was. She had the flu, but that was it. Thank you. Okay, so we have Catherine. Let me find my pen. Yes, I got that. That was Cheryl that did that. I caught her. I know. I'm all over it, April, but thank you. You see my ceiling fan. Oh, in the lid? Oops. Maybe laugh. Yep, my ceiling fan's up there. See? There's my ceiling fan. Yep, I have one right over top of my desk. Okay. I'm shaking. Do you know I said your name the other day, Janet, and my husband started singing the song from Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm sure you've heard that before, haven't you? Yep, I got everybody in here. Everybody's in here. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Let me put this up here. You are going to want to, look, I'm trying to be all nice, and you need to make sure that you email me the kit of your choice. The kit of your choice. And you guys are always free to email me if you want to. And my email is also in the description box below. As well as it is in the description box below, as well as thank you, Wendy. Oh, you've never seen it, Janet? Oh my gosh. It's one of my husband's favorite movies. Okay. So you need to make sure you email me with your choice of kit that you want. So you're going to go to my Etsy store. If you go to Etsy, just search for Done by Dorothy, one word, capital D's, small b, and look at all the kits that I have there, and then just email me what kit that you want is all you have to do. So I'm reaching in. They are all folded, so I cannot see them. And I'm grabbing, so you guys can see, I can't even see down in there. I'm trying to get a hold of one because they're all sticking together here. One. You guys ready? Can we see what it is? I can't see what it is. There's no name. Nobody won. Wendy. Wendy won. Wendy Rowland. Oh, Raleigh. Whew. Wow. I don't know where Roland came from. I'm sitting here reading it and knew what it was, and it came out Roland. It is one of those days. Wendy, you won. So make sure you email me with what kit that you want. Let me show you and make sure I get in here where you get. See? Wendy won. Wendy, yay. Okay. Remember, we do this every single Sunday. So every single Sunday, you have a chance to win a digital kit, which means 52 digital kits by the end of the year, guys. Email me with the kit of your choice, and if I do not get it tonight, if you send it straight out to me, I can try to get it to you tonight. If not tonight, then it'll be tomorrow. Did she leave? Or she just have a slow connection? Okay, so yeah, and I do have some just plain ephemera type stuff in there. There's like some floral cards. Not all of it is digital kits. So I know some people say, well, I'm not going to do that because I don't do digital kits. Well, some of it's not digital kits. Some of it is like flower journaling cards. And there's even coffee dyed paper. I know she's here, Marty, but she hasn't said anything. So she probably ran off to pick her kit. That's what I would do. I love winning drawings, but yes, Say It Sunday is the entry on Sunday, but we draw it at 10:30 on Monday. So I try to post it Sunday morning, although the last couple weeks, because things have been crazy at my house, I haven't got it till later in the afternoon. But you automatically know that it's Sunday, and then all you have to do is there is a word for that day. Like today was art. So you can go look. I mean, some people painted pictures and just wrote the word art on it. Somebody, I think it was Marty, that did a saying on hers, and it had heart, but she had like a small HE and then art real big. So as long as the word, whatever the word of the week is included on there, be it art, be it yay, Wendy. You was going to correct me. Okay, if you guys see Wolf Paul's 13 on here, just to let you know how family oriented. That's my 16-year-old daughter is Wolf Paul's. And then you'll see Done by Dorothy 2.0. That's actually my 14-year-old. I know, I'm just in love with her. I really am. I actually think on this, I'm just going to stencil the big flower because I just don't want to take away from. I don't want to take away from it. And I think, let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to use my tattered rose. So yeah, they all hang around and get in there. So I'm going to use, you know what I should do? Stencil. I should stencil it half and half. That'd be cool. Okay, we're going to do this half and half. Let's see how weird it is. I just have to make sure I don't slip because It's going to be hard with. And again, this is Tattered Rose by Tim Holtz, Distress. If I went under it there, I can tell. I do not have planner printables in my shop at this point in time, like as of today. I am, however, in the middle of working on a planner printable along with a couple others that I'm going to be releasing, because our December journal, because we do, like this month we're doing My Dearest Jane. Next month we're doing the Secret Garden kit. Then we'll do Christmas in July. So since we're doing Christmas in July, instead of doing a Christmas journal in December, we're actually going to do a planner journal. Okay, this, let me clean my, not anything on it. This is Bundled Sage, and I'm using it just for the green, so you know it has that stemmy look. But yeah, we're actually going to do a planner journal in December. Hi, Crafty Deidre. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, the Victorian Velvet is nice. Yep. And the one I don't care for is the, I'll use it, but I don't care for spun sugar because it's just so light that you just really don't. You get a lot out of it. This is just Vintage Photo, but it's just the mini. I grabbed it because it was here, and I'm going over the middle with it. So I did make sure I grabbed it pretty heavy because I sort of want that, make sure I get that deep spotted middle out of it. Yeah, and we'll do it. I really like the idea of doing it, and I think it's going to be something I'm going to do every year, because, you know, if you do a planner in December, it's ready to go for January. And I like doing Christmas in July because it's so busy at Christmas that it's crazy to try to do it. Okay, you guys are ready? Check it out. Isn't it cute? You guys ready? And then it opens up. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too Barbie to me, I think. Okay, now I am matching my stencil up as close as I possibly can get it. And again, after I just put them up, because, you know, why not do it after you put them up? I'm going to go back through. And I'm going to paint in all this side that's underneath. And you could have done this whole one first and then, you know, did the top one. I sort of think it's easier to do the top one first. That's just some weird craziness with me, probably. And again, this is Tattered Rose. Connie, I will be contacting everybody tomorrow. I'll be doing a Facebook chat where we can all talk about exactly what we're doing. Oh, I know. I couldn't have left like the half of it there. Would have been like really weird for me. Just to like it would just look weird to me. I know this sounds crazy, but it just so I want to add it all the way over. And I'm not being like super, great with this because I sort of want it to be more rustic looking, sort of old and Victorian. So yeah, see, that's what I would do. The top one would be so crazy it would never meet. So it's easier to match it up this way afterwards than to try to match the top to it. So there is our, let me put that in water. There's our flower. And there's our flower. And it's perfect. Oh, Nettie. Well, we're going to do some swaps in the future where we'll know. I'm going to try to post some of the swaps, multiple weeks ahead of time, same time. So yeah, see, I like the fact that, it's all there and it perfectly matches up. But then when I open it, it's perfectly there too. And so see, that's just simple. That's just not a lot to it. So let's see. We have that. We're working forward. I'm not going to do anything to that because it's too dark. We have this. We'll have this. And I'm going to try to fussy cut my painting out. Well, I'm not. This is Dorothy cutting. I don't fussy cut. I do exaggerated fussy cutting. I just sort of go around it big. I'm not doing up close, all crazy up close and all that because I will mess it up every time. So see. Oh, hi, Kathy. So, let me see. I'm seeing what I got that I can use. Definitely want to put some tulle behind it because I'm liking the tulle. And a little piece of lace, maybe. And a little bit of pink doily. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm pulling some stuff out here. Okay. So yeah, Natty, we could do that. And then you can just send whatever. And when it gets here, I'll just use out of my lace. Then when yours gets here, I mean, you won't actually have there, but at least you'll be able to get a part of it, or we'll do something like that. Okay, I'm just throwing some glue down because y'all know how I do this. I just throw glue down. That's what I do. And I do want this to be sort of dark towards the middle, so oh no, I've got a ton. I'll use some of my lace, and then Nettie can just, when hers gets here, we'll figure something out then. And I can hold on to hers for the next time. And if we do it again in the future or whatever, little things we do, then hers is already there. Look, everybody's like, I'll send some for Nettie. Okay. So let me throw some Fabri-Tac on my little doily here. I love my little pink doily. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Let me undo this. Oops, I undid my knot. There we go. I'm just going to gather it and push it down without the big knot there. That way I don't have that dimension to it. Yep. All of our regulars that are on here should get a piece. We'll try to make sure, I'll try to make sure everybody gets some. Y'all, about 15 times after I unglue this. I want that there and that on top. I want that there, that on top. Then right here on this little one down here, right below the little doily, I want to put a little piece of, remember the little collar we did? Where we had the little collar we cut and we made the little collar for our little Jane. Okay, let me grab my ink and I'm just going to use what's in my sponge. Oh, good night, Kylara. Thanks for being here. Come back and visit us sometimes else. We're always here, hanging out. I know, that's what I was thinking. She's been quiet. Maybe she was crafting in the background. There we go. So, see? And we got our little doily and our little lace color and our tool and a little bit of lace up there and our little flower. Oh yeah, Janet, you are part of the family. Yeah, if you've been here more than 6 or 7 times, you're part of the family. Night, Lori. Love you. Take care. Please be safe. Don't work too hard tomorrow. And don't let them stress you out. Okay, so there's that. That is done. That's good. That's good. I'm not doing anything to that one because it's dark. We have this. We need to do something to. I think we'll leave these tomorrow. Actually, I'm thinking I sort of want to maybe put Lori over here. We'll move Lori. We're going to move Lori over here on this. Because I think she'll set down a little bit better because it's a little bit farther down in it. Yeah, so we have a couple things to do. I want to find my little buddy. My little bitty one. I know, April, you're almost old. It seems like you've been here forever. Not in a bad way. Okay, so I mean, we have a few oddball things left to do, although I mean, that page really doesn't need it. With the Lori there, I don't know if that really needs. I don't think. I know. My daughter, Giggles, that comes on, you guys know Giggles. She was a brat when she was little. Well, she's still a brat, but she was horrid when she was small. And she would get in trouble. If you put her in the corner, she'd fall asleep. Every time you put her in the corner, I don't care if she was in there 5 minutes. She was dead asleep. Okay, I'm putting this flower here. And I'm going to do it just like I did the other one. Oh, good night, Marty. I'm doing this and then I'll be done. But thanks for hanging out with us. Please be careful and have a great day tomorrow. And we will see you tomorrow evening. And take care. Stay safe. No, Giggles got in trouble all the time. She just happened to get in trouble sometimes when it was nap time. She was something else when she was little. She came out 25 years old, and now she thinks she's... Even if you get on her now, she's like... And you're like, wait, why do I have to... Well, you're 14. Yeah, so? What does that mean? What? Good night, Susan. We are almost done. I'm going to finish the center of this little flower, and we will call it done. Tomorrow we will do the dashboard. Oh, I dropped my lid. Dag nabbit. I know, right, April? I'm rearranging. I can't find anything. It's driving me bananas. See, it's so cute. It's so cute. Let me pull Lori's little string down again. And let's see, that's fine. Yeah, I think page-wise, I'm not going to just notice something there. Yep, I think. Oh, no, we got a couple more things. Yeah, we've got a music page and this. So I'm actually going to mark these because if I don't, I will forget. So that's going to go there. Yeah, that's what my mom does. Just pile it up in the corner. Okay, so we have those 2 pages to do tomorrow. And we have the dashboard to do, which is the board that we'll use to write. And I do want, I don't know. I would thought about adding some more tabs, but I really don't think it needs it. I think tab-wise, I mean, there's 3 tabs on there, which, I mean, 1 per signature. Wow, I tied that really bad. Wow. You seen that. Don't do that. I told you that this bows is my downfall with the journals. I love bows. Probably because of my girls. Neither one of my girls wanted to ever wear bows or anything. It drove me crazy. And I have one that's like my 16-year-old's that thinks she was a princess. She was a little princess. Princess Fufu is what we called her when she was little. But even she didn't like to wear bows or anything. So, okay. So, yeah, it is definitely filling up. Yeah, there's the size. I mean, for a 10, it's pretty thick. It's got, well, these two things won't be there, but everything else is there. All the little flips and bows. And I will tell you, she does. She does. You go to her house, and if she's like, if she has laundry, you fold it up because, at her age, sometimes she gets laundry to her room, but she doesn't actually get it folded up. Just piled in the corner. Just set it over there. She's laughing because she knows it's the truth. So we are at 3 inches. So yeah, Jane's a little chunky monkey. But I'm serious, she is just gorgeous. I mean, I keep going, oh, I need to sell this one. I should sell this one. Oh, but I love it. I need to tie that little bow too. And see, that's what I did. I just knotted those 3. And then just made a little bow out of them. Which, I mean, you don't have to put the bows in them if you don't want to. I did just because I didn't want the strings all in my way. Then you just sit and you pretty up the bows. Yeah, I'm extremely happy with it. So a lot of time, well, before, I always put my journals and stuff up for sale in Etsy. And I have a lot of people complaining because they're like, well, if you put one up there, then it's gone. They can't get it. So I don't know if I should do an auction for them. So everybody knows when they're going to be there and that type of thing, or if I should just list them in Etsy. I'm sort of still contemplating what to do with that. So I don't know. I know, leave me and my bows alone. I told you I was psychotic when it comes to bows. Actually, I was tying it down because it was the way it would look. But yeah, so I don't know, which way I should do it. Which way's fair to everybody and gives everybody a chance if they're interested. I don't know. So we will see. April, you're funny. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll do our dashboard, the last couple little things we have to put in it, and it will be done, guys. We will have finished another one together, which is pretty crazy because this will be, let's see, December, January, February, March, April, May. December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. Whew, buddy, I can't count now. Will be the 6th journal that we have did on the channel together. So the one I did it. Shut up, April. You sound like my husband now. I have one I sort of I made a mistake in. And so I didn't sell it. So I do have it, but I did make a mistake in it. I was sewing the signatures in, and one of the signatures is 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch lower, or no, higher, no, lower than the other 2 signatures. So there's a gap, but then I filled it with lace and stuff, so you really can't tell. And I have it. I thought about selling it, but like I said, there's a mistake in it, so I don't. I keep it. And then I have another identical one to the one that we did last month, the nature one we did. Was that last month we did the nature one? Was last month the nature one? Yes. Yes, I have an identical one to the one we did last month done. So I don't know. We shall see. But okay, that is it for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, coming out and spending your time with me, because I know there's things you could be doing besides hanging out watching me. So you guys stay safe and stay healthy. Be careful out there. Thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Please be careful, stay safe and healthy. And we will see you tomorrow. We'll finish up Jane tomorrow. Night, Kathy. Night, Kath. All the cats are leaving. Night, Mama. Night, Beverly. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the family. Night, April. Awesome, Wendy. Make sure you share in the group when you do. We'd love to see what everyone's doing. Night, Connie. Night, Janet. Thanks for being here, Janet. We love you. Okay. I'm ending it. We will see you all later. Bye, all.